And what's going on, everyone? This is Team Rival back with another episode of the Import Overview. This is DreamMix TV, available on the PS2 and Gamecube. Essentially what it is a Smash Bros. Clone, and plays very much like it, but with characters from Konami, I think Takara, and Hudson Soft. So, Solid Snake is in there, Simon Belmont is in there, Megatron and Optimus Prime are in there, Beyblades. I'm showing all the characters here right now, but pretty much they have a very wide variety of characters. The game is pretty basic. In terms of modes and all that stuff, there's a challenge mode, which you just complete 8 challenges or whatever, and then that's done. There's like a story mode, which is how you unlock all of these characters. And there's the versus mode, which is what I'm doing right now, where you can just verse 4 people, set the options and all that stuff. A very fun game. It's not deep like Smash Bros. Is. Smash Bros. Is a very deep game. This isn't, but I think for the novelty of it and just how cool it is that this was Solid Snake's first entry into a 4-player, fighting game. It was not Brawl, that was his second, but this was the first, and that's how I found out about this game, and that's how, I ended up purchasing it, because I wanted to see what it all was about. So, essentially, as you see, this is the battles end up in rounds, and the main objective is, as you see, there's that thing on the side, and you have to go and pick up, they're all little hearts and stuff, and that's pretty much your life bar. You got the life bar on the bottom, and the amount of those little heart things you collected, correspond with your placing. You want to be as far right, as close to that heart on the right as possible. Because if you're not, you could get knocked out of the game. And then, so all you do is, you brawl. You got the controller, I think. A is jump, B is attack, Y is grab, and X is like a special attack. And you just want to beat the shit out of everyone else. And eventually, you'll get them to a point, which I think I do right here, speak of the devil, of where their little heart comes out, and you collect the heart, and then they're officially knocked out of the round, and they can't win. So, in terms of that, it lends itself to, if you want to try and take out someone, you cooperate and then, get them out of there. And there's matches sometimes that last a while, but I think overall it's a decent system, but the one problem I do have with it is that there really aren't items or anything of that sort. There definitely is, but in terms of there being, as many items as there is, I hate to, draw the comparison here, as there is in Smash, where Smash you have like 30 items, there's only like bombs, or I think there's an item to make you bigger. You really don't see them too much around here. But, so you just go through this. The computers are fighting because I fucking got knocked out because I suck. And then you can get teamed up very much so. The guard is pretty powerful in this game, I hate to admit it. There's no, when you guard in, once again, Smash, if you get attacked a certain amount of times, it breaks your guard and then you're dizzy. Not in this game. Doesn't happen at all. So, it's a pretty ho-hum game, I think. I think you could pick it up for relatively cheap if you were interested in finding it. It's fun. It's definitely fun if you have 4 players. That's how I got the most out of this game, is I would play with my siblings and my friend that I had, and we would just play this game, and it was fun. Sometimes the matches last, under a minute, and I've had matches that could have lasted like 5 or so minutes. But there's not really much to say about it. The story mode is, because pretty much the premise of this game is that there's like a new TV show on or something, and it's a a brawl show, I guess, a fighting show, and that you're the entertainers pretty much, and by putting fighting, you're entertaining. And the story mode is just you go through, you do some stages, it's over in half an hour. And then there's this, and then, aside from that, there isn't too much else in this game. But, The character selection, I think, is quite honestly the coolest thing about this game. Like I said, Solid Snake's in it, Simon Belmont, and for someone who's a fan of a lot of Konami franchises, and even Hudson Soft, which has Adventure Island, I think. What else do they have? I think there's a Far East of Eden character in here, which is an import RPG series that has never made it up over here. And then there's a few other ones, too. And as you see, I win a match, thank God. And I just think it was pretty cool to play through, and, you know, I could have Solid Snake fighting the Beyblades guy, fighting Solid Snake, fighting Bomberman. And that's really cool. That'll never get old in my opinion. I pick this game up every once in a while if I have like friends over and I want to show them something cool that they probably never even knew existed. So I use it in that regards. The stages in this game, I didn't really talk about the stages too much. All the stages are kind of pretty much play out the same. Some of them have like environmental hazards and, you know, the typical, like, there's other things you can do in the stages and knock stuff over and cause stuff to happen. None of the stages are really spectacular, but overall this is a decent game. Thankfully there aren't too many Smash clones out on the market, not as any ones worth playing anyway. There's another one actually that I own called Battle Stadium DON, and that game is far better than this game. And I will do that in an import overview farther on down the line. But anyways, guys, I'm going to let the rest of this video run out. I don't think I have anything more to say on this game. I'm not going to try and drag it out. So look out for the next import overview. It'll be up. I'm thinking of doing one every other week or so. Don't hold me to it, but I'm planning to get some out. I recorded a review today too, and I already recorded the next import overview, so definitely expect it farther on down the line. But until then, guys, as you see I play Snake right now, I will talk to you later.
離せ。